Grass-fed beef, bison, and lamb, pasture-raised eggs and chicken. We want them grass-fed and pasture-raised because then they're eating their natural diet. When they don't eat their natural diet, they get really sick. They need to be filled with antibiotics and steroids. We eat those antibiotics and steroids. It's not good for us. That's why I don't suggest conventional meat. Conventional farms also treat their animals way worse. They don't get any sunlight. So pasture-raised eggs, pasture-raised chicken, grass-fed beef, bison, and lamb. I like root vegetables like turmeric, ginger, onion, and garlic. I like fermented vegetables like sauerkraut and kimchi. I don't really eat cruciferous vegetables and nightshades because of the gut irritants and anti-nutrients. Anti-nutrients are plant defense chemicals, and they react to different people in different ways. So if you have IBS, constipation, bloating, nausea after eating certain vegetables, I would stay away from them. If your blood work is coming back that you're not getting enough minerals from somewhere, it could be the anti-nutrients blocking that. But if you just want to be not unhealthy, then eat anything that's a whole food and you'll be fine. No seed oils, no ultra processed foods, you'll be fine. If you want to get more specific, then you can get more specific. But I eat all fruit. I like organic because the pesticides and the bacteriicides and the insecticides, they stop the plant from making those nutrients themselves, those compounds themselves, and those are what we're actually looking for in the plant. So a lot of these crops are hollow when they're already sprayed with all of that stuff. And then the softer the skin, the more important it is that it's organic because those preservatives and those pesticides are seeping through. Like inorganic strawberries, you can squeeze on a field of strawberries and it will act as a preservative and a pesticide. That's how diluted they get. And then I would do ghee, coconut oil, avocado oil, or olive oil when you're cooking. I would not do agave. I would do raw honey. I would not do any artificial sweeteners but stevia and monk fruit. I wouldn't do any processed food that has 5 ingredients or more, any alternative milk that has 5 ingredients or more. I wouldn't do any processed food that has 5 grams of sugar or more. And I would not do any enriched flour. So a lot of the breads and the pastas have enriched flour, which contain folic acid. Folic acid is synthetic B9 or folate. We like folate, we don't like folic acid. So I do sourdough, make sure it doesn't have enriched flour, and make sure my pastas don't have enriched flour. I like white rice over brown rice because the bran on the brown rice has a lot of arsenic and heavy metals in it, and I prefer the white rice because it doesn't have those gut irritants as well. Jasmine rice, basmati rice. And like I said, health has a lot of tiers to it, but I would just say make sure you're not eating in the inside of the grocery store because most of that shit's not going to be good for you. No seed oils. Try to get your produce as local as possible. Look on the sticker, see if you're comfortable with the distance that it traveled. How did it get to your plate? If you live in New York and that thing is from Argentina without rotting, just think about it and see if you're comfortable with that. A lot of the things you have to see what you're comfortable with because what works for somebody might not work for somebody else.